Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto nerds of all ages. Welcome, my friends. You're a day late and an algo short because this is yesterday's Algorand news. Hit like, hit share, hit that bell, subscribe, hit something in the comments for the algorithms, even if it's just, hey, Monty, I like what you're doing. Keep it up. All right, hashtag algo news if you're in the Twitterverse. I am, of course, at Real Monty Allen, and I am your crypto nerd. And today, let's see what we've got in the Algoverse. So first up, Right and Coffee, Marcel. So he reposted this video, and it's just about the Algorand governance.
From October 1st, every algo holder can become a governor and vote on the future of Algorand. Governors will be able
announcement that yes, governance is coming. It is less than 10 days away now at this point in time. Get yourself familiar with the process, what's going on, more information to follow. So if you're not sure, hey, where do I, what contract do I use? Where do I send my money? What's going on, Monty? Sit tight. I will promise you that we'll get this information out to you. If you're interested in just some of the philosophical ideas behind moving to this governance model, Algo Batman reposted this video of Sean Lee that went out a couple of days ago. He's a great speaker. I watched it at 125% because it is almost as long as some of my videos. But Sean Lee does a great job of discussing the decentralized nature of the governance, what's coming up, what kinds of things we're going to vote on. And it's coming out in stages. But it's good to kind of wrap your head around what's going on there. I will, of course, post that in the description. Tinyman. So Tinyman, their audit report of Tinyman smart contracts has been published. And I love that they have pushed this out. I see a lot of pushback from projects that don't push out their audits. And so when somebody like a Tinyman pushes out their audit reports, it makes full transparency. Everybody's happy to take a look at it. And that just shows that, hey, we're one step closer to seeing the Tinyman, live in action. Look, there's a little tiny. I feel like the Tinyman, all their visuals are kind of like the Where's Waldo. You just got to find where's the Tinyman at. So anyway, I will post this Medium article there. It's a quick read if you're technically minded or just want some peace of mind that, hey, is Tinyman safe? Have they done their due diligence? Well, yes, they post their information out here. It's all transparent. You can take a look at it. Next up, Smilecoin. So Smilecoin came on with a big splash here. They did a quick interview with my man Recoup over at the Recoup. So they announced that they are listing with MXC, and I think they're going the yldy route as far as launch pads and onboarding, that sort of thing. So good for them. I think that it's like a nice pathway, and really, as far as I can tell, I think they are the first one to really kind of go through that yldy launch pad. Now there was some information in here about staking. And the community was really like, oh, wow, Smile's going to be on yldy like tomorrow. Well, the staking that they were speaking of, at least initially, right, was really this MEXC, staking round. So initially, you've got some staking opportunities on MEXC, and really there's a pool that's put together, and lots of MEXC token, lots of Tether already in. Not a whole lot of Tron has been staked yet, so the APY on Tron is pretty high. And so if you're a Tron holder out there, I don't know how many Tron holders I have that are watching this, but maybe some legacy Tron left over from back in the day when you bought into it, and then it nosedived. Maybe you got some sitting in an Ether wallet somewhere. You can use some Tron to stake here, and they've got a breakdown here. So the campaign started yesterday, and it's going to run till the 23rd. So what is that? A couple days from now. And here's the MX. Their native coin gets 60% of the yield. USDT Tether gets 20% of the yield. Tron gets 20% of the yield as well. You got to go into MEXC. There's two ways to do it, through the website. The app homepage, and they've got some calculations here. But that's what they're talking about initially. Now, I suspect that they are also going to be on yldy at some point in time, but I don't have any official information regarding that. Somebody on Reddit was posting that, hey, it had been confirmed that one of the co-founders, I assume they're talking about Nick or Taj, had publicly confirmed that. I couldn't find that specific comment. Nick or Tash, feel free to like hit me up on Twitter. I think I've worked with both of you. You can DM me if that is true and you want me to get that information out. Then by all means, I will get that information out as far as dates and times and that sort of thing. But I haven't seen anything official yet as of this point in time. I just saw somebody kind of he said, she said. I highly suspect that it's going to happen in the somewhat near future, but again, I just haven't seen anything official regarding a timeline or how that's going to work. So, Smilecoin, though, making huge progress. And if you're not familiar with Smile, go check them out. If you are already, engaged in, the gaming world, and by gaming world, we're not talking about like, video games. We're talking about, fantasy draft. If you're working spreads on NFL games or any kind of games, I got a ton of games. So we're talking about sports betting here, which is not a bad word. It used to be really in the United States anyway. It was kind of frowned upon, but now it is, legalized in most areas. It is taxed. Like the government's embracing it. You got FanDuel. You got a whole bunch. Bellagio just came out with an app. So like everybody's getting in the game. So why not smile while you're doing it? Go check out the Smilecoin. All right, that's my Smilecoin pitch for you guys. Let's talk about some DeFi stuff. So Algofi, great guys. They've been on with me a couple of times now, and they are looking for a rock star, as they said it, a rock star software engineer to help us democratize the financial system. So if you are a software engineer and you're thinking like, hey, how do I get involved in this community? How do I be like, the CTO of Zestbloom who just quit his day job and was able to go full-time? How do I go full-time into a project like this, Monty? Well, here's your chance, my friend. Go check it out. Go find Algofi and submit your information. I will link that here for you as well. Speaking of DeFi, I don't know who sent me this. It might have been Algo Batman. I don't know. Algo Batman just sends me a ton of stuff. Right? Algo Family does a great job. Elrod sends a bunch of stuff as well. Not necessarily sends, but just posts out stuff. In any case, Wyre is enabling simple payment solutions. This came out a while ago, but it's been kind of under the radar and didn't get as much press as I think it really should have. So go check out Wyre, because if you are building something on the blockchain, if you're building and you've got an app and you need to get fiat in. So one of the big grudges of working in the Algorand ecosystem is, how do I get my money into the system? And it's not easy. If you want to accelerate your investment, you gotta like put into Coinbase. I was guiding somebody brand new, for instance, yesterday. They wanted to buy some yldy. So I was like, okay, well, here's what you do. So first you go into Coinbase, you link your Coinbase account to your bank account, you put in your deposit. He did his deposit and he's like, okay, now what? And I was like, okay, well, now you wait till September 29th until your deposit clears. And he's like, what, really? But he was all stoked to, get, transfer to Tether, so I can transfer to MEXC, so I can transfer, the exchange to yldy, and then transfer the yldy to his MyAlgo wallet, and then transfer the MyAlgo wallet so I can go to the yldy site and stake. And I was like, it's easy. And he's like, you just gave me like 10 steps, brother. Can we just like set aside a half an hour on Saturday to go through this? Or whatever the 29th is. I was like, yeah, well, I got you covered. So the Crypto Nerd is helping people, bringing them on board one person at a time. But man, wouldn't it be easier if yldy just integrated with Wyre directly and you could just go to yldy's website? They had this API plugged in and boom, fiat to crypto payment infrastructure, for the crypto ecosystem. Right? Wouldn't that just be so much easier? That's the dream, right? Well, Wyre is getting us one step closer to making that happen. So go check out Wyre. It's a game changer. Heck, I mean, Smilecoin. Smile might be able to use a Wyre integration, something along those lines, right? There's everybody who's got some kind of a tokenomics, will they be able to use Wyre? I'm sure there's, legal requirements if you're onboarding fiat, what account does that go to? I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff behind it, but steps by steps, we are getting there. Speaking of getting a little bit closer to, the end of the road here, the OPUL is coming to exchanges tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? Is today the 22nd? Today is the 22nd. Oh my. So the 23rd at noon UTC. I don't know what time zone that is, but at noon UTC, Opulus is coming online with some exchanges. Again, I haven't seen exactly what exchanges. I think they keep it vague. I assume that we're going to get a MEXC, but I don't know. They also have that ETH version that is out there, and when you go to their Medium, account there, they're still saying that they've got, the ETH version. You can receive it through the, your MetaMask or whatever. So maybe there's going to be two different versions, and there's going to be some kind of a bridging or something. I'm not sure. Maybe it's going to be all ASA. I would like to see that. But in any case, stay tuned tomorrow. We will see what's happening, how that's going to go down, and what exchanges Opulus is going to be on. Now, it says exchanges, so there's an S there, so it's going to be multiple exchanges. So I don't know if that's just going to be a DEX, and individual users are going to add that on there, and it's just going to get integrated that way, or if it's going to be some sort of a centralized exchange or exchange group. But I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too. So that's it. That's all I got today. We got a ton of stuff, right? So governance is coming. Tiny Man, Smile Coin. Check out all the DeFi stuff. Algofi. Like if you're a developer, Wyre. If you're a developer out there, go check out Wyre. See how you can integrate that. Get that fiat into the system, because that's how we grow. The market cap for everything. We need additional fiat. Otherwise, we're just swirling our own algos around. And then last but not least, Opulus is coming. All right, have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Crypto Nerd out.